Hello everyone, good evening. This is Carlos Monteiro once again. Thank you very much and Happy New Year. Today I'm going to be talking about taxes and duties applied to your product when you import in Brazil. Just a continuation of our last class. And just to get started here, I intend to give a real fast class, so I don't want to take too much of your time and be straight to the point. So taxation in Brazil is something really complicated. Um, it, for every product, it can and most likely will vary. The taxes will vary according to the product you're importing in Brazil. And upon landing, you will have to include broker fees, foremanship, and warehousing costs. Just another detail very important that taxes are compounded in Brazil and levied on the CIF price, on the CIF price. So in Brazil, we have three classes of taxes. Actually, we have four because we also have the federal contributions that we'll be talking about. But the first class of taxes are the federal taxes. And, well, basically we have two taxes here when you import in Brazil. We have the so-called EE, as we say in Brazil, or II, which are taxes over imported products. This tax is a selective tax, and it will vary according to the product. Some products may have like a 5% of tax of II tax. Some products, wine, for example, is extremely expensive. As this tax varies according to how important the product you're bringing into Brazil is. Basically, that's how it is. Not only it's not how important the word, but how relevant for the Brazilian, let's say, society your product is. So wine is obviously a product that is considered a luxury product, and therefore the taxes are really high. The IPI is a tax over industrialized products, and it will also vary according the product. In order to discover how much tax you pay per product here, you have your NCM code, or HS tariff, as we call it in Europe. So you will need that number. You will need to talk to a broker, or an accountant in Brazil. Send that number, and then they will calculate. Of course, everything here will be calculated, but they will discover how much taxes you will pay on these two. What is the percentage that you have to pay on these two taxes here? The tax over imported products and the tax over industrialized products. Both of them are levied on the CIF price. Well, the second class of taxes are the state taxes, and here the tax that it's called ICMS, or tax on the circulation of goods and services. This tax also varies according to the state that the product is imported from. So São Paulo, for example, has a really high tax. Companies pay 18%, and I'm not going to be talking about this on this class. We'll do a simulation in the next class so you can understand quickly how these taxes are charged. I think it's easier just to keep it real quick and short. But this, just as an example, São Paulo is 18%. Some states in the north, I guess it's 10%. I gotta confirm that information, 10 or 12%. And in the south, it's not as high as São Paulo, but higher than in the north. Okay. And then we have municipal taxes, and here we have the third class of taxes, municipal taxes, and we have the ISS, which are tax over services, and the value of this tax is 5%, and this tax is levied on the value of warehousing and foremanship. Okay. And the last class of taxes we have here are the federal, well, they're actually contributions, right? And we have basically two federal contributions. The first one is called COFINS, which is levied on the CIF price as well, and it has a value of 7.6%, and the PIS, which is also federal contribution, and it costs 1.65%, also levied on the CIF price. Lastly, when you import in Brazil, you have to include other expenses and taxes. For example, say you're importing to Brazil, you have to include the insurance, which on average is 0.25% on the FOB price. Then the air freight. This is just an average. I cannot say it for sure, but the average is 10% on the FOB price, and you have to include here an additional tariff for the airport. You have also the sea freight. Usually companies work with a minimum of 2,000 American dollars minimum, and you also have the merchant marine tax, which costs 25% over the freight price. And then you have warehousing and foremanship, and this will depend on the weight of the product, where this product is coming from, and where this product is being stored. And the broker fee, which minimum is around $500, and on average it costs 2% on the CIF price. So basically, these are the taxes you pay when you import in Brazil. I will be uploading this quick class to YouTube, and also this mental map. You will find this map on SlideShare, and you're very, very welcome to download it. And I'm looking very much forward to listening to you, to hearing your feedback. And I'll be seeing you next class, where we'll do a quick simulation of a product being imported in Brazil. Yeah, and thank you very much, and talk to you soon. Bye bye.